All right. What's good, y'all? It's your man, DJ Green Hornet. I haven't been on the YouTube in a minute, so I want to do something different tonight. Um, Today, I uploaded a Mixcloud website, my new mixtape album, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I just do stuff. Um, the Murderous Hornet Project. So it's a bunch of me scratching, cutting, doing the beats, interludes, movie clips, and I did all the beats, all the production, all that stuff is me. So I wanted to preview a couple of those tracks and also the album I did like 2 months ago. I put another project out. So I'm going to break down each song, and they're not long. So one's like 13 minutes, and another one, the newest one, I think. Yeah, the newest one's like 13 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. So they're about the same time length. And I thought, hey, this would be kind of cool to do. You know what I mean? All this quarantine stuff going down. Um, of course, I don't know. I wanted to kind of do a real release party. You know what I'm saying? But since this is a quarantine thing we got going on with this COVID stuff, we can just call this a quarantine release party. You know what I'm saying? So the first joint I'm going to do is a project I call the reintroduction. And the reason why I called it that is because I haven't did anything in a while. Most people know, or some may know, I've been moving a lot, so it's hard for me to get settled down. I had to update my equipment, software and stuff like that. So I wanted to, so basically, I'm pretty much like ready or back how I'm used to, doing stuff. I'm still, trying to get down my production and editing and, as far as engineering, making the sound quality right. So my first project was kind of, you know, getting back into that, getting used to software. Right now, I'm just using GarageBand, so I'm not using anything like I think like Logic and some of the other Pro Tools to record my stuff. So it's kind of difficult, because I'm doing the beats, then I'm laying down my cuts. Of course, I got to come up with everything, as far as you know sampling, find my sound effects or whatever I want to do. This is all new. So what I end up updating recently or the last year or so, about two mixers, the Reloop 7000s, the Newmark Scratch mixer. I have MacBook I bought last year. I bought another MacBook, I guess back in last year, October or something like that. So I've been using that far as for my recording. And actually, I probably need a better computer because they don't hold a lot. So I'm going to end up like deleting some things and stuff like that to save some of the energy or the memory. Files don't hold a lot. Both of those, they're lower Apple MacBooks. And yeah, well, I'm probably gonna do a small review of these headphones I bought at the end of this live here, and a book review too. So stay tuned for that. Listen to my whole stream. Um, to catch at least the review. I'm gonna show you guys. So yeah. So I'm gonna do the first track to the breakdown of the first mixtape, the reintroduction. Hopefully everybody can hear my voice. If not, turn your volume up. I guess I'm gonna, you know, try to turn. I got my headphones next to this computer, So I'm gonna play the music like that. Got one computer over here, then I'm looking at this computer. Um, yeah, I'm gonna play this. Hopefully, I don't get like kicked off. A lot of samples and stuff like that. So they got what they call it, alpha rhythm or something like that. So hopefully they don't shut my page down or delete this stream. But most of the stuff, of course, I use samples, stuff like that. And I'm doing a scratching. So I'm gonna break down the first. First, I'm gonna do the two first two tracks of the album or mixtape I call the reintroduction. So the first skit I got from a movie, and I'm not gonna tell my movie sources stuff like that. That's for y'all to figure out. All my samples and clips and stuff like that. So um, I thought it was funny, and it kind of once again it's kind of like the reintroduction of me. So I thought it was funny he mentioned like Tupac, or Biggie coming back. But at the end of the clip, it says Green Hornet. So, that's me. The second track, what did I call that one? Now I'm kind of forgetting the names of the track and stuff like that. It's so crazy. Um, it's just called a reintroduction. It's just me, um, you know, using my alias, Green Hornet, scratching on that, you know, bringing making it, just showing some of my skills and stuff like that, and just doing something fun. So let me see if I can play these first two tracks. Then what I'm going to do when he's done, I'll stop it. Then I'll play the next song. So that's what I'm going to do. And this album's only like 13 minutes. So let's see how far I can go from doing this.
I got another job for y'all. You're really gonna like this one, Mike. You'll never believe in a million years who suddenly came back from the dead. Tupac? You're a funny motherfucker, boy. Who? Somebody you've been waiting for a long time. On it with Tupac blazing.
Might want to play that again. I don't think you guys can probably hear it because I was just move the headphones that way. Can get maybe a better sound. So let me play that again. See, this is better. Yeah, I think
I got another job for y'all. You're really gonna like this one, Mike. You'll never believe in a million years who suddenly came back from the dead. Tupac? You're a funny motherfucker, boy. Who? Somebody you've been waiting for a long time. It's the Green Hornet with Tupac blazing. Better know it. The rap rebel. Better know it. The rap rebel. Green Hornet. Rap rebel. Green Hornet. Rap rebel. Green Hornet. Green Hornet.
Yeah, so that's the first two tracks there, the Guess Who Back skit. Then you got the title track, DJ Green Hornet, the reintroduction. So the next track is called Crazy Hip Hop. And I just named it that, I use a sample from Guru, R.I.P. Shout out to Premier Gangstar. I use Guru voice, and I just liked that phrase. So I had a sample with laughing. I didn't know what to do with this beat. I said, well, I want to do something. I want to put this one on there. I thought it'd be something, different. You know, um, then I found, I made the beat from. I found the original sample from like, Ghetto Boys using My Mind's Playing Tricks on You. So I found that, you know, beat that they used or what they sampled, and I flipped it and made it my own. So, and all my stuff, you gotta listen to it straight through. You just can't like skip and stuff like that. It's not for dancing and stuff like that, just for chilling, just something to listen to. So we played the next track. It's an instrumental. It's not me scratching or nothing like that. I just wanted to do something like, of course, different, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with the beat. So, but I came up with this. All right, so that was the instrumental track. I call it crazy hip hop. And just me playing, samples and playing crazy. It's crazy. I like that laugh, and like I said, and Guru with that line, crazy hip hop, it just made sense. You know what I mean? Got the song. Once again, people know that usually that sample from Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me. So I thought that was just, wanted to do something crazy. Found a sample and I use it. So the next track is just a interlude, and I've just used the Jizza voice. That's just me playing with the my sampler and stuff like that. You know, just a little, insert, between the tracks, and that's it. That's kind of quote describing me. Unshaven. Rocking Timberland boots. You know what I mean? So I liked that line too. So I used that. Shout out to Jizza and Wu-Tang Clan. Know what I mean? Let me play this short clip.
I was rolling, showing my age, unshaven. 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 Rocking with my Timberland boots that paid.
All right. Hope you like that little interlude track, Um, I call that one My Image, That's just an interlude. Once again, me just playing with the samplers. I liked that line, so that's what I used. Um, Next track, another like skit interlude or whatever. I just call it Pay Up. I liked this the quote or the scene in this movie. And what I did was took the scene and I scratched it up. Actually, this one right here is kind of old. This is an older one I had, but I still liked it. Nobody else really heard it. So, my little my scratch and stuff a little shaky on this one, but I thought it was, you know, cool still. So I wanted to add it. And once again, like this first project right here, just me just getting used to like you know, like messing with GarageBand, kind of like editing stuff like that. So this one was kind of older, but it's like, well, ain't nobody doing nothing like this. I know nobody know where I got this clip from. So I'm gonna put this in. You know, I thought it was kind of cool. How I let the scene play, then I scratched the phrase that I liked it. You know, kind of funky. So I'm gonna let that play.
You don't have the fucking money. I told you when I gave it to you, you had to have the fucking thing back. No. I don't want to hear no shit. I don't want to hear from God, your mother, your grandfather, or anybody. I want the fucking money. And I want it today. You had enough fucking time. You're ruining my reputation. Yeah. You want to go fucking swimming? Better than that, I got a young lady here with a 6-inch blade. She'll cut your prick off. That'll straighten your fucking ass out. 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 That'll straighten your fucking ass out.
All right. Once again, that's the pay up. Interlude, scratch interlude right there. I'm not gonna tell you where I got that clip from. You go find it. Just like I had to do. Once people upload samples and stuff for movies, I think I asked like one producer one time, like, "Yo, where you got that? That sample from?" And he told me and stuff like that. So other than that, I don't want to tell all my secrets, not yet. So hope y'all enjoy that one. So the next one, another track of something that was old I came up with, where I scratch and I using the sample too. But I'll tell you where I got this one from. I got this one from a movie, Training Day. Training Day. That's Macy Gray voice right there. No, I'm not a cop or nothing like that, but I thought it was cool how I used the sample. Then I did a little scratching on it too. So I just added that in to the mix and let it I'm just gonna let it play.
Punk ass, bitch ass, crooked ass cop. Bitch ass, crooked ass cop. Crooked ass cop.
But there's one thing.
All right. So hope you liked that track. So the next track, I got a little movie clip in there. And took a sound bite from that scene and I put it over an instrumental. Everybody probably know what instrumental use. The most of my stuff is kind of familiar. First of all, I like the beats and I like just like certain scratching on this too. So if I got the sample, even though people already probably used it before, but like I want to flip it or do something to myself, do something that I know how to do. So I mean, the major artists and stuff like that, they have people backing them up and engineers and other people that's used to the equipment and stuff. Me myself, I learned how to do this myself. So I had this record. I used the sample, and that was it. I flipped it. So we play this next track.
Thing that does concern me though, that curry goat eating skinny ass fat Smitty. He controls the brothers around the Carter. It's time to sing that fat bitch a lullaby.
Rock a blah, baby.
Just the instrumental track right here.
Rock a blah, baby. Rock a blah, baby. Rock a blah, baby. Rock a blah, baby. Rock a blah, baby.
This track right here, I didn't want to scratch on it either. I just wanted to, this track I wanted to do something different. It was skit. Track that beat I made, I did
You better step off, Grandpa.
Yes, that track is called Rockabye Baby. Once again, that's just a instrumental. I didn't want to scratch on it. Just lighted the beat, made the beat, and I just used the sample from the movie clip. The next track is a comedy track, so I got Bill Cosby track on here. He's talking about what is it? I think this is the basketball skit right here. So I got comedy records like that. So this album's like a half and half, like hip hop, comedy, skits, interludes, stuff like that. It's like a mesh, compared to like my new one, which I'm gonna play after this, is more like a cohesive, one project, is one, concept album. This one's a little bit mixed in, Once again, this album, I'm trying to get used to the equipment, recording myself, was just hard. I had to learn because nobody's teaching me this shit. It's no producer, no rapper, singer, whatever, musician, telling me how to do this stuff. So I had to figure all this stuff out. But yeah, this is a Bill Cosby comedy skit. And I thought it was funny. I got a lot of Bill Cosby stuff, Shout out to Bill Cosby. So I liked that. So this is, and I'm trying to pick like, some of the comedy stuff too. That's kind of like short, not that long. This one's kind of long. I think it's like 3 minutes or something like that. So this one's a little bit lengthy. But since I haven't made nothing in a while, I wanted to do something a little bit longer. So when I put my project out, I have enough, a lot of time. Once again, I think this was like a 13-minute one, so I'm gonna let it play.
This is basketball. I played for the Wissahickon Boys Club. Wissahickon Boys Club, just outside Germantown, close to Nicetown in Philadelphia. No upper class, middle class, lower middle class team can whip a ghetto team in its own gym. I mean, that includes the fight and everything else after the game. You can't whip us in our own gym. The Wissahickon Boys Club has a record of whatever and 0. We have never lost a game. Has nothing to do with the referees. Has to do with the gym itself. First time I ever played against Will Chamberlain, he was in high school. Played for Overbrook. I was playing for Germantown. He didn't know the rules or anything, but he was great then. You could see it. I dribbled down court, shot. He jumped up in the air and grabbed the ball in flight and ate it. Then he ran down court and jumped through the hoop. Nobody could whip us. I tell you why. First of all, when you enter the Wissahickon Boys Club gymnasium, you have to come in through the door. See? And as soon as you open the door, you're in the gym. Now you gotta close the door. The whole gym is nothing but 4 walls. That's all. And a ceiling. 4 walls with a steam pipe 5 feet high running around the whole gym. Anybody going up for a rebound gets that water pipe. So for at least 2 quarters, we're working on Wilt against that water pipe. See, so when somebody shoots, he looks for the water pipe, then he tries to jump. By that time, we got the rebound and score. Now, the gym floor, there are loose boards all over, which we, the home team, only know where they is. So when the guy is dribbling, we just force him into that little area. And you see a cat on the fast break pumping, and there's no ball or nothing like that, you see. And we pick the ball up and gone in for 2 points. The next thing is this. The rim comes out from the wall, you see. That too is out of bounds. So when you drive, we don't let you know where you are. Sometimes we let you go. And you go against the wall and the steam pipe, you see. Now you are a little bit leery of driving in anymore because you got the steam pipe or whatever. Now the next thing is the fact that the ceiling in the gymnasium is only 13 feet high. So whatever you thought about arching your shots, you can forget about. It's clothesline time from here on. Take a team at least 4 quarters, learn how to shoot in that place. And if you're really that good, the lights go out when you have the ball. We have never lost the game in that gymnasium.
Yes. So that was the Bill Cosby skit, basketball. Once again, familiar beat, but I'll put it together. I looped it up, sound effects, stuff like that. Made it my own. Nobody else heard that version before. Let me see. I think the next track is Scratch Interlude track. I call this is a tribute hook. So this hook is from that I did. I found a sample, practiced, and I did the scratch. I did the scratching of it. So this is you might be familiar with the hook from Big Daddy Kane. So half stepping. I believe Mr. C. I guess he did the scratching. That's Big Daddy Kane's DJ, Mr. C. So I have found a beat first I added something at the beginning. So y'all know the song's called Ain't No Half Stepping. So I scratched that at the beginning. Then I tried to mimic the hook, kind of the best I can, or my version of that hook. So that's all I did, and that was supposed to be a tribute hook. And what's funny about me doing this hook is people was doing like online, making videos doing DJ Premier hooks and stuff like that. But and then it's it's like, well, I did something different. I just said, uploaded on video stuff like that. I did a Mr. C DJ hook. I didn't know people was doing that. People was doing like DJ Premier hooks that they like. So they was mimicking. I guess they was doing the beats, or whatever, getting original samples and scratching, the hook like he was doing it. But I was doing somebody else's, so that was real ill that I was doing something similar that people was already doing online, but I flipped it my way, because I was watching stuff like, wow, they doing Premiere stuff. I did something similar. I just used a different DJ. So that's what this track is just called. I just call it Tribute Hook. So everybody's familiar. So that's me scratching. I didn't just take something from off somebody's album. That's me cutting and scratching, found the beat. And that's all it is. It's just a hook from Ain't No Half Stepping. I just did it myself. So let it play.
We gotta do it good. Green Hornet. Down now. Down now. Down now. Green Hornet.
Hey, boy.
All right. Once again, that was Tribute Hook. So the next track was like a bonus track. But, I had found another comedy skit, older, John Witherspoon. He's talking like hip hop and stuff like that. So I thought that was interesting to just to put in there. I might have uploaded it before, maybe on my MySpace page or something like that. But either way, I think this might be like a remix or something like that. Because I had like two different versions of that beat. I think one was slow and one was more up tempo, but it's the same one. So I think this one is I guess you can call it the remix. Not sure which one I uploaded before, but this is the remix. I think I just call it hip hop comedy remix. That's the name of it. And let it play. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon.
My son is into hip hop. Where all this hip hop come from? I started this with the sagging of the pants. You ever see the kid walk around with their pants sagging on? This shit is not hip. That's not hip. Look at this shit. That's not hip. With your motherfucking pants hanging all down. Yeah. And my son don't even know how to sag. My son look walk around like party like a rock star, party like a rock star. We fly high, so high, and you know this, all it. Who started all that damn hip hop?
All right. That track, once again, hip hop comedy remix, skit, interlude, whatever you want to call it. So this last track, skit from a movie, found a beat, it made sense, I wanted to use the scene already, but I found, this record. And I just, chop it up or looped it up and put it for the background music. But it's like, oh, I found this. I know exactly what I want to do, with this record, and I know what scene I want to use. So it was like perfect. And this is the last track. Like I said, the last track was more like a bonus. Um, skit was older. Trying to make it old school, like with a tape sound and stuff like that. So, but yeah, this one is one of the newer tracks, the last track, and I knew what to do like right away. Like, yo, I'm gonna use this record and we use this scene, and that's it. That's just the last track of the DJ Green Hornet reintroduction.
Okay, motherfucker, what kind of bullshit you think you coming down with, huh? You don't be running no goddamn things on me, nigga. You know what I mean? You don't be driving up to my place with no hoe. You know what I mean? This is my place and I pay the rent here with things. You don't be driving up here with no hoe. Which means I don't have to take that bullshit. You know what I mean? Now, if you think you that bad, then you need to be getting your ass out. And I'm gonna see that the don't hit you in your funky ass. You know what I mean? Now, like, if I did something and talk to you, I hurt your feelings or something, then you come to me. You spoil me and we can work it out. But you don't be insulting me like that. You don't be driving up here putting some bitch in my face. First thing you should be saying is, girl, you let that nigga drive up there with that bitch. You must be crazy. I'm gonna show you, though. I'm gonna show you. Bitch, you ain't out there. See what you missing, Tucker?
Just like a bus, mama. One, catch another.
That bitch can't do for you like I can.
All right, so I hope you like that last track. Movie skit I picked up. Let's just call it. What was it? Just like domestic whole skit, something like that. So I thought it was kind of funny. Once again, I found the beat. I know what kind of scene to use. Basically, that was it. That was like one of the last things I made or concept. Newer track. So you can find this right now. I got both of these albums, the Mixcloud. I'm probably gonna try to upload them on SoundCloud. They might kick me off. I don't know. I used a couple of years ago. I was uploading stuff on SoundCloud, my mixtapes, and I was trying to do like a radio show. And I had it for like about 6 months. And I was thinking like every 2 weeks or something, I would upload something. All the new tracks I got like email for people and stuff like that. So, and then I'm gonna upload a couple of my older mixtapes and stuff like that. So I guess SoundCloud didn't like it, and they took it off. So yeah, hopefully y'all like that one, DJ Green Hornet, the reintroduction album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it, project. So that's what it is. I want to play now. Let me see. The newest one. This is the one I like. So this one is very this is hardcore right here. This is parental advisory. This is warning. Stream content right here, for real. So if you don't like stream content, music and stuff like that, then it's not for you. The other one's a little kind of like I said, Mitts. This was more like a concept album. I call this one Murderous Hornets. You've probably heard in the news lately, I guess they got these hornets invading the U.S. or something like that. They call them they like real big, murderous hornets. So I said, well, that's a cool name. I was going to name it something else. But this popped up and I said, oh, well, I'm going to use that name. So I came up with the album cover, the concept and stuff like that. So the skits and the interludes and stuff like that, those supposed to be like the murderous hornets. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what it is. So So the first scene I used, found a movie, of course, and something I saw recently. I said, well, I like that. I think that'd be cool for the introduction, And pretty much after I made that, I already had stuff that I liked it already saved, and it just happened to be a concept. I was actually going to make it kind of like the reintroduction album, but I didn't do that. I said I just made it one like concept album. I got more comedy stuff that I'll probably upload maybe next week or maybe even this week, which is like 4 comedy joints right here. First, I'm gonna see if anybody pay attention or even listen to my newest one first, and if I see somewhat some views, then views, and I upload it. Well, I'm gonna upload it anyways, but let's see how I do before I upload my comedy stuff. So yeah, this is Murderous Hornets. First track, I said this is the intro. The second track, I call it DJ Green Hornet, playing it cool. I found the sample, came up with the scratches, and that was it. So check this out. Intro, then the second track, DJ Green Hornet plays it cool. That's not it. So let me see.
You ever killed anyone? No. You can get touchy-feely. Touchy-feely. Emotional, not fun. A lot of fuss. They cry, they plead, they beg, they piss themselves, they call for their mothers. It's embarrassing. I like to kill them softly. From a distance. Not close enough for feelings. Don't like feelings. Don't want to think about them. Cool. 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 Cool.
All right, that one called DJ Green Hornet plays it cool. So hope y'all like that track right there. It's me. I found a sample, scratched over it. Jazzy Jeff, DJ Jazzy Jeff, used that similar beat before, but I found a sample, had the record, and I made it my own. So I didn't do it like how he do it. I did it my way. So that's DJ Green Hornet plays it cool. The next track, this was like an older track, 2 instrumental track right here I made. Took a movie clip, call it the Hitman. I think that's the Hitman skit right there. Little insert. Then I'll just let the instrumental play. And I think I want to do more like instrumentals too, like on hip hop album, rap albums. They used to have like instrumentals. I know when I was like younger and stuff like that, the rappers would, hip hop albums, they had like some kind of instrumental. Your boys or something be trying to catch the beat, trying to rap over it and stuff like that. So I think I want to do like instrumentals. So I want to be able to have a beat that people want to scratch over. You know what I mean? So instead of people want to rhyme over the instrumental on the hip hop album, when they listen to my stuff, and a DJ, I want to scratch over my beat, basically like that. So I flipped it. So instead of doing it, having rapping, have a DJ scratch over my beat. So that's why I left it as the instrumental. Yeah, this is older beat too. This project right here, I just used 2 older beats. Everything else is new. But that's the concept. That's why I just left this one, the instrumental. I'm gonna let this one play.
Everybody knows your organization don't employ no niggas.
All right, so that was the Hitman insert. Then you got the Check the Files instrumental. So the next 2 tracks, I got one, took a movie clip, of course, I liked it. I'll tell you what movie it's from, of course. You gotta find out yourself. So I took the movie and you gotta listen to it, then you gotta listen to the next track to get it, because once again, it's like a concept album. You gotta listen to my joint like all the way through. So got the skit right here. And one thing I like about my project too, I noticed from like even like professional people, people that's quote getting money, hip hop rappers, my stuff is all like faded out, transitions, everything's on point. This one is pretty much perfect how I wanted to sound. My last project, it was kind of like missing something, but once again, I'm trying to get used to, recording myself again, and editing and as far as the sounds and stuff like that, placing stuff how I want it, and scratching, I had to do all that stuff live, things like that. So, practice and do it live. So yeah, so this one just we got the movie skit, we gotta listen to that fully. Then the next track is called My Style, and I like the interlude that Illa G had on one of his albums. So shout out to Illa G. I used his voice, so that's me scratching. I found a beat I like and scratching, and I always liked that interlude. So, and I think I used his voice and that before or something else, but I never had something where I was scratching it. So I thought that was like perfect, because if you listen to the movie clip, what he says, then you listen to the track, then you will get it, So that's what it is. You gotta listen to it all the way through, this project. Don't skip through. Hit play, listen to it, that's it. So I'm going to play the movie clip, and I'm going to let the track My Style roll. So that's me scratching and stuff like that. And I think it sounds dope, so I'm going to let it rock.
A few things I want to talk to you about. How do you really feel when you killed Tiny? Oh, man, there was a little confusion there. You ever killed anybody before? Not before that. You think you kill again? If I have to. You think you could just go in the room, blow a motherfucker's brains out, not feel nothing? You think you can do that? Yeah. How's everything going in your life? You need money? Yeah. Why don't you come work for me? Like your style, young blood. I'm gonna get you some paper. Put 25,000 in your pocket. What am I gonna do? You gotta kill people.
I'm explaining my style to you niggas, right? I'm explaining my style to you niggas, right? I'm explaining my style to you niggas, right? This is my style. My style is a live nigga 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 style, right? Live nigga is a nigga who been through it. Live nigga is a nigga who been through it. Live nigga is a nigga who been through it. That is not doing it no more. My style is impeccable. Understand something, this is my style. Live niggas is ego tripping. I brag on my style.
All right, so that's the track, My Style. Me, once again, found a beat that I liked, and found the samples, all my stuff. I had to, find my samples, Once again, I'm not a musician, I'm not a professional, so I had to find all that stuff. I did all that stuff on my own, far as finding the beats, what I wanted to use, far as the scratch on, that's all I mean, the concept, everything. So I hope you like that track. The next track is interlude skit track. I call it Making Trouble. So I always liked this beat. I found this record recently. So that's what so and so used. So I looped that up, and this beat right here, I took one of my old samplers, and that's how I hooked it up. That's how I looped it up to make it that sound. I wanted that same kind of lo-fi sound, and that's basically it. So took a movie clip, put that together, and that's it. Quick little, 35, 40-minute clip. On to the next one, let it roll.
Troublemaker, is that what you are? You making trouble? Yeah, I'm a troublemaker. I'm making trouble. You both making trouble. Who's telling me they're looking for trouble? Suppose I busted your head. How would you feel?
All right, so I hope y'all like that one. That was the Making Trouble, interlude skit right there. On the next track, yeah, I like this one too. My DJ Green Hornet plays it cool, my style. And this next track is called "Run Your Jewelry." You know, I liked the beat. You know, I always wanted to scratch on it. Actually, I was working on something else, but I said, well, let me keep it kind of basic and simple. And I found this the sample. Shout out to I don't want to give out all my beats, but I say my sample and stuff I use. I use KRS One, and that's Eric Sherman. So I liked that what they were saying at the beginning, and I always liked what they said. I said this fits perfect to the song. This track right here would be like my, guess the single. You know what I mean? If I was putting out an album, this would be the single to this project right here. So this is the unofficial single to my album, Murderous Hornet. So so I really like this track. Like energy, bragging, kind of wow, just hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Just like the chorus. So I'm gonna let this play. And the next track, get into that one. So, yeah. So.
Everybody on the floor. You know what it is. Listen to my man.
One, two. One, two.
Yeah, it's Curtis Blow. You know what I'm saying?
One,
That's me
two.
scratching that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it.
You know what it is. 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 Hardcore. 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 Everybody on the floor. Hardcore. Everybody on the floor. Hardcore. Everybody on the floor. Run your jewelry. 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 You know what it is. 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 Run your jewelry. Run your jewelry. Run your jewelry. Run your jewelry. Run your jewelry.
Yes. So hope y'all like that track. That was called "Run Your Jewelry." Put the beat together. That's me scratching on the hooks. So I made that. The next 3 tracks, we got another interlude skit. I was watching something the other night and I liked what they were saying in the movie. So I put down the instrumental. Once again, this was the instrumental was kind of older track too, but that was cool. I was watching something the other night. So that sounds, cool. I can add that to that instrumental, to fill it up. So that's like the interlude, insert to that instrumental. And let the instrumental play. Once again, I want to put the instrumentals on my album. I try to, for the DJs, scratch to put their own little, scratch to it hook. Then the last track is from a movie. I'm not gonna tell what movie it's from. So that's the ending, the closing of the movie, or the album, I should say, the mixtape. I just let it rock, and that last scene, that's the reason why I say warning, parental advisory, and also it's graphic. I think it's kind of graphic. It fits this album if you listen all the way through. And that's what it is. This is a Murderous Hornets album. You know what I mean? So ain't nothing but killers and murderers on the interludes and the skits. When you're hearing, the hitman, you're hearing somebody's trying to get hired for a job. You got somebody getting hired for a job. You hear somebody's making trouble. Either they live nigga style. You got people getting telling people to run their jury. It's just this album just hardcore. You know what I mean? So the second track, and that's just a hardcore track. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let this play. Yeah, even the interlude. I'm about to play the movie clip. In the scene, the person's in the hospital. He's messing around with the hornet's nest. So this album is very hardcore, extreme content. You know what I mean? So that's it. I'm gonna let this last the 3 joints play, and that's it.
What happened to your face?
What happened to your face?
I think he kicked the hornet's nest today.
All right. Okay.
I always thought the scene was ill. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Crazy scene.
So which one was it? I'm not even sure. You ain't fluking me, is it? Nah, D. Look, man, all we're gonna do is just talk to him, all right, and get our stuff back. Yo, I just wanted to be squashed. What's up, Tommy? Shit! Oh, shit! Come up in my house! Fuck with my shit, nigga! With my shit! Who's afraid now?
Yeah, so that's the intro or the outro of my latest project, Murderous Hornets. So I hope y'all enjoy that. You can listen to it on Mixcloud, DJ Green Hornet, of course, Murderous Hornets and DJ Green Hornet to read introduction. I mean, if you want a copy of it or something like that, just email me and I'll send you the file. I mean, I want to put it like the latest one on Bandcamp, so see if I can try to learn how to do that and possibly upload it on SoundCloud. So I hope you enjoyed this breakdown, the East track of my latest album, my 2 latest projects, And yeah, get those a listen, especially the last one, because we got to listen to it all the way through then. Really appreciate that. So I wanted, before I leave, this is a long stream right here, but I wanted to do quick little review or show you some items and stuff like that before I end the stream. So this is a book for you guys right here. This is Baltimore Graffiti. And actually, I got a whole bunch of graffiti from like Baltimore, stuff like that. And I have to actually, read some of this stuff. I haven't read it yet. I'm going next week when I work on the weekend. I'm gonna take it to me to work to make sure I read and go through everything. But this is a cool one to have. It's called Baltimore Graffiti. And one thing I thought today, I found these headphones. This is funny. I found some classic Beats headphones. Now I'm like, oh man, I just recently bought some new Beat headphones like 2 weeks ago. I said, oh, this is cool. I got some, the vintage ones. I never heard, saw these. I know they're not Bluetooth or nothing like that, but so I can have these, for a backup or whatever. Some old school, the Beats. Man, I'm hoping these things up. I know they was probably like refurbished. It was kind of open and stuff like that, but I didn't take it out of the box and check it out. But somebody left the batteries inside the ear, the cup of the ear, and so now they don't work. So I had to take them back to the store. But I thought I came up, with the old school Beats, but nope. I gotta take them back to the store, get my money. No big deal. Once again, I bought some Beats, couple, the Studio 3s, like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it would have been cool. I would have had those finished. I never got a chance to get the model when it was out. It cost like $300 or something like that. So this was like $79. Still kind of pricey because they're old, but if they was working, it would have been all good. So that's it. Stream was a little long. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you got through it. Once again, go to Mixcloud and check out my 2 projects. Matter of fact, check all the projects on there. They're older, of course, but listen to them anyways. Catch me on Twitter at DJ Green Hornet. What else? You can email me at djgreenhornet@yahoo.com. That's basically it. Hope y'all enjoyed this stream. And I'll probably try to do another review or upload something else. All right. Peace.